So from this VCY, we have to find out the resultant velocity. So this is the resultant velocity at point C, that is a VC. This is the y component VCY, and this is VCX. Okay, so VCX, it remain constant from starting point to the last point. So if you refer horizontal motion, we have the initial component in the x direction, that is the V naught x, that is equal to 15 cos 30. So this is 13 meter per second. Okay, so this V naught x is equal to VBX, that is equal to VCX. So we have the value for VCX, that is equal to 13 meter per second. So we can get the value of VC, that is the net velocity at point C. So this is equal to VCY square plus VCX square. Okay, so that is equal to so resultant velocity at point C, this is equal to 24.85 meter per second. Now we have to find out the horizontal distance, that is nothing but the range. So this range we can find out by using the horizontal motion. So refer the horizontal motion, velocity remains constant, and time t for horizontal motion from point A to C is nothing but the same time t for the vertical motion. So this time is 2.92. So we can use the equation S is equal to ut plus half at square. For horizontal motion, acceleration is 0. So this total term is 0. So displacement S is equal to velocity into time. So S is nothing but the range R. Velocity, this is equal to 13, and time is 2.92. So this is equal to 38.01 meter. Okay, so this is your final answer. So the first question was, at what distance it would hit the ground from the foot of the building? That is nothing but R value. So this is 38.01. Then second question is maximum height. So H is equal to, this is 22. And the third question is, we have to find out the velocity with which the object will hit the ground. So it is a VC. So it is 24.85, and total time of flight, that is equal to 2.92. Okay, so this is how we can analyze the projectile motion by dividing it into horizontal and the vertical components. So I hope this problem is clear. Okay, so refer this next problem. So in this problem, a ball is projected with initial velocity 10 meter per second, and with angle of projection is 30 degree with the x-axis. The ball lands on the sloping ground as shown in the figure. So sloping ground has an inclination 25 degree. So we have to find out the distance r and the time of flight. Okay, that is time taken by the object from point A to the point C. So we can divide this motion into horizontal and vertical motion. So for the horizontal motion, we need the x component. So this is v naught x, that is equal to 10 cos 30. Then acceleration is 0. So for the horizontal motion from point A to C, so both this motion are for A to C. So v naught x is equal to vcx. So this is equal to 10 cos 30. Then total time taken from point A to C. So t is equal to t second, which is the unknown value. Then consider the vertical motion from point A to C. So A to C, its initial velocity, this is equal to 10 sin 30. Then displacement S is equal to, so net displacement from point A to C. So draw one horizontal line from point C. So this distance, this is equal to, so this angle is 25 degree. So this angle will be same, it is 25 degree. This will become the hypotenuse. So it is R. So this is equal to R sin 25. From point A, total distance is 20 plus R sin 25. And with respect to initial velocity in the y direction, this displacement is in the negative direction. So S is equal to minus 20 plus R sin 25. Then acceleration, this is minus 9.81 meter per second square. And for the horizontal motion, displacement S, this is equal to, so this is starting point and this is the last point. So this horizontal distance, this is equal to R cos 25. So this is the R cos 25. Okay, so use the equation for vertical motion. So time will be same, this is equal to t second. So if you use the equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square for the vertical motion. Then S is minus 20 plus R sin 25. This is equal to initial velocity is 10 sin 30 minus half 9.81 t square. Okay, and use the equation for horizontal motion. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. As acceleration is 0, this total term is 0. So displacement is R cos 25. This is equal to initial velocity is 10 cos 30 into time is same, that is a t second. Okay, so from this equation you can find out the value of t. So t is equal to R cos 25 divided by 10 cos 30. Okay, just simplify this value and put this value in this equation. So this complete equation, it will be in terms of R only. Okay, and then you can find out the value of R. So simplify this equation for time, put the value of time in the second equation. Okay, and then find out the value of R.